What's up, Pat? What's up, Case Farmer? How you guys doing today? Sure. You know, Pat, this is why you need to stay in school, man. So you can learn the proper words. Even though they all sound the same, they have different meanings. It makes it very difficult to actually understand what you're saying. But it is funny. That's why. Okay. Drop that off there. I need to drop off a little bit of wood. Right here. A flower petal for the flower child. And a little bit of violet. Ah, we're making it, man. We're making it. You know, I could go on and on and on about what's going on in my life if you guys really want to know. But you know, we're here, we're kicking. That's about all I can say about it right now. Yeah, I still understood. Had to read it like 2 or 3 times to, you know, actually make sure I understood what you were saying, but... Huh. I know what that's being caused from. I don't recognize the pattern or anything, but hey, whatever. Whatever blows your skirt up. If you identify that way. I've never seen The Office, so how about not? Okay. I was trying to just figure out where it was at, so I didn't cover it up without, and then having to go search for it again. Past it. Not right there. Okay. So now we can come back. We might. First node below it. So, okay. I thought you could go through it. Pretty certain you. Oh, trying to figure this. Having to redo. Because sometimes more words make your thoughts more understandable. That's why. What have you guys been up to? Haven't really seen either one of you around in quite a while. How's everything going? How's the tree business there, Pat? Nice little bit of leg right there. Oh. Limestone. How did I pick up raw limestone? Working. Okay, it's going good. This week I start bagging and zip tying instead of shipping. Okay, what surgery? What have I missed? Okay. Impure node. That's an impure node. Oop, don't need to do that. Nope, don't need that one. Right. Really? Gotta be stubborn about it. Oh, you got a heart ablation? Okay. I understand, man. Well, hopefully your surgery goes well. No. Ooh. I don't think. Gotta put up guardrails, you know, for OSHA. Wonder if they're on this planet, or if they work for Fix-It. Deal. So I'm having to redo my entire steel line. It was just... It was to the point where I couldn't really upgrade it in its current configuration anymore. And I needed to do more with it. So, I am now upgrading. Which stinks. Just a lot of work. But, you know, it is what it is. One could argue in life that whatever is worth doing is usually a lot of... Or put a different... Or put it... Oh, you got railing. I don't think work. Food. Alright. Cross your fingers. Yeah. Well, hey, what's up, Seven? Are you done streaming? That was not a smart move on my part. Okay. Got a power. Okay. Well, if I do that, though, I need to really upgrade. Alright. Sounds good, man. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. I got laundry in the wash machine that just buzzed, so I really need to go get it out. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm bringing in coal right there. And I've also got more coal I can bring in. Bringing in some iron ore right there. No. No, my... Okay. No, here's my iron ore. Right there. This is iron ore, yes. But this is going over there to that side. Technically, it could be either one at this point. Doesn't really matter, but... Anyway, so yes, this is my iron ore that's coming down and joining this. So, this is what I've got to figure out, is how to build my splitter network. Splitters and mergers. Ooh, because speaking of which, okay, I'm going to take you on a little journey. Just Why? Because it's something I thought I did almost fairly well. I'm used to having my jetpack on, keep holding space to hover through things, and not used to the having to jump anymore, but it's faster running, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay, and while we go past, I'm gonna drop off those, drop off that, drop off that. There we are. Okay. Onwards and forwards. But I made it. I didn't even put a door into this because it's not something you need to get in and service. But here we've got our 3 lines of oil coming in. And I've got them coming into 3 different splitters. Then each splitter is hitting 3 different mergers. Each merger is going out to 3 different lines inside the plant. But see, I did this so that each line is helping to feed each line inside the plant. And it's not a pure 1-to-1 ratio. So here, if one line is sucking up a lot more resources, which is what I found out, which is what led me to do all this, I can get the other 2 lines to pitch in and help out automatically. So it's basically almost kind of self-equalization. Now, if all 3 lines inside start sucking up too many resources, well, you know, then all 3 of them suffer. And if that's the case, then I've got to go back to the source and either increase my output or increase the belts that are coming here to carry more product. So I can do that, but that was my task this morning. And like I say, doesn't look like much, but it's something that works pretty well. So I'm wondering about trying to replicate the same thing over there with the steel. Except I've got technically one line of lines of coal, one line of iron. Probably go find another more iron ore. So, yeah, anyway. Zzz. Went through the power line, you know. Oh, this does not have power. That's why it sucked up all of the limestone. I've got to figure out where that's trying to draw power from. What about cereal? Which also means that probably my copper factory, everything is down. Okay, where's all this being fed from? I thought it was being fed from up here. Ballsy. Well, good, Pat. I'm glad you like it. There, okay, now that's game lag. Yeah, but I don't really need that one. Which means I also don't need any of these. There we go. This is very true, Seven. But hey, good to hear about your allergies and stuff. That you know, looks like there's an end in sight coming. So, no, that's a good thing. Okay. Trying to think about how I want to bring power in. Cereal and dip. Fruity Pebbles, huh? I actually haven't had cereal in a very long time. I think I will approach that problem when I get to it. It's gonna be the attitude I take right this moment. Too long. There. But that way, this all has power again. This is all being powered up. Everything down that direction. I don't care if these have power or not. We actually probably don't have a whole lot of cereal in the house. So, you know, you're making absolute statements again without absolute facts. Okay. Well, technically I only need a splitter. Well, I can't even say that 99%, but at least you're not making absolute statements at that point. Okay. I need to really start putting in some walls. Because otherwise, if I don't, I'm gonna start running... I hate it when my computer is so slow. Won't be able to get a new one for quite a while. Every sound per... Now you're just calling those who don't have cereal insane? Okay. Well, let me know how that works out for you. Really feel like I want to raise this up another one. But I should probably go a full one. Okay, this I think full. Really just don't. So, Pat, what did you ever end up doing for your computer? And I think you were getting a new graphics card or something last time you were here, which has been quite a while ago. Start getting seat quickly. $160 bowls a year, yeah. And somebody's eating a lot of cereal for me. That's all I can say about it. we'll just take out a little bit of the redirect. Coal, I've got to be sending back there. That has to... There. We're just gonna clean stuff up so I can try to make it simpler here. Yeah. So what you guys want me to talk about? I don't want to sit here and just be boring for you, but I don't want to just, no, I don't have a whole lot to just jabber on about at the moment. I've got a lot going on in my head as far as house-related stuff. Whoops. Personal stuff that I'm trying to learn how to deal with. I guess one of those things is when you have a dream and then you have to realize that it's gone and you will never achieve that dream. It's gone for good. And that is something that I have, I've really been struggling with it. And I think there's only probably one person or so in the world right now, I guess I would say, who even knows what that dream would be. So yeah, it's been hard. I need to go drop off cuttings again. Yeah, what's been going on with you, Seven? If you care to share. If you don't, I totally understand. Um, yeah, yeah, and I really don't have a lot of people that I can even talk to about it, you know? Not many people would understand. Have you, man? I'm sorry to hear that. Here for you in whatever way I can be. Um, I think about this dream a lot. And I haven't come up with a way in my life to deal with it yet. No, no, he doesn't. Um, and I keep praying about it. And it's not that I don't think my prayers are being heard, it's that I'm wondering if I'm praying for the right thing. And so I keep asking that question. Upland. I'm out of concrete. At least that's close. Yeah, it is, dude. Yeah, it is. So, you know, I apologize, guys. I don't try to come on stream to bring people down or anything like that. I guess for me, it's an explanation, if you take it as such, as to why I'm sometimes quiet. Because that's what I'm thinking about. And trying to, you know, deal with, wrestle with, you know, this is why I guess, for very selfish reasons, I wish I could have more people in chat. Because then I would be responding to more comments, which gets me out of my, ability to sit there and self-reflect. So, but, you know, Seven, I thought about your comment, and I'm really thinking I'm going to at least implement a part of it. The one you made to me on Friday. I'm thinking I might start streaming on Twitch. Most of my games. Now, whether that means Farm Sim or not, I don't know yet. I haven't played Farm Sim in a little while. I mean, this is the first time I've played a computer game in a little while. Oh, that don't work. I've got a lot of house issues that I'm also dealing with. So those are not fun and occupying a lot of my time, thoughts, and energy as well. I'm wondering if I should flip it, but... Oh, out of plates again. Yeah. Yes, it does, man. And, you know, that's why I try to jump into your chat when I can and talk with you some, you know? I was thinking about that on my walk. What I need to research... What I need to research here is if lilac trees or bushes, if they grow well in my climate. Because if they do, then that is possibly what I'm thinking I would use. Now, with that being said, it's going to be a very long while before I buy anything like that. With this other house problem and stuff that just came in and gave me one solid kick in the gut, almost in the groin. It's been hard. That's been not hard in a good way. It's been a difficult thought, something that I'm trying to deal with and wrestle with. All right. Take those back out. Oh yeah, what kind of imbalances in your garden do you have? I might have to do that, Pat, but like I say, it's gonna be a while. The other interesting thing is, gentlemen, I got a very weird letter the other day. And what I mean by that is it was a handwritten envelope. And it came with no return address. And it was put in, you know, got it out of my mailbox. And I opened it up. And here it was an email. It was not an email to me. But the email came in and said, so-and-so, please find out if... And they used my name and my address. Is willing to sell his house as is for cash. So, I don't know. You know, it makes me extremely skeptical, to say the least. Alright. This is this is for the coal. Sanders Farms. Hey, man. Welcome. Long time no see. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to bring all this stuff over here. Yeah. So we looked up the company because it had the company name and stuff on the email that was on the paper. So we looked up the company and stuff with the Better Business Bureau, and so far there's no reports of anything that would make you really hesitate, if that makes sense. It's not as 90 degree as I like, but it'll do. Don't know if that one. Yeah. That one was a bit low. Now it looks like it's going up. There we go. Ah, oh well. And that's going up too far. Still going up. Okay, so that was a 12. Try a top 10. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I think at this point, Pat, I would be fine selling the house. And that's part of where I'm wondering, if maybe this is just wishful thinking and a fantasy, and don't take that in the wrong way, guys. I know some of you are young, and that's where your mind goes. But if this is a fantasy of God is telling me, hey, I've heard you. Don't worry about it. You don't know where you're going yet. You don't know what's going to happen next. I do. But, step out. And, I've got you. So, that's where I'm wondering, Alright. I've now got all of that in here, which is good. I know I can bring more coal in if I need to. Don't think I'll need to bring in another thing of iron ore, but if I do, I can do that too. That can come in on the top side of the other track, and come over here and come back into this well, I may have to put in another merger and redo it a little bit, because at this point, this is the fastest belt we have. Exactly. It could be. Will I be disappointed if that isn't the case? Yeah, possibly, I'm not trying to get my hopes up too high. Kind of a storage unit, intermediate here, because what I need to do is a whole row of foundries. Right there. Can't afford it because I got rid of all my pipe. Now there. Now I got some pipe back. So that's been what's keeping me busy, guys. And on the foundries here, the ratio for foundries to constructors is 2 to 1. So for every foundry I have, I can do 2 constructors. And I'm missing now somewhere concrete. And I've got to make or use constructors then to make the pipes right there and the beams that come in here. So, I don't know if you guys are religious people. I try not to push religion in my channel. I don't try to make people feel uncomfortable. I am not following the religion that I believe as well as I should be. And I realize that, and I'm also trying to figure out how I can make some changes. And it's hard. It's hard. Okay, so that's 1, 5, 6, 7. So that'd be 14. Really want to do 8, so that way I can do 8 and 8. 8 steel, 8 pipe. So I may need to move these all forward. Technically, then I could 10 or 12. Yeah, that is very true. Not because it's right, and not because I'm trying to air out all my personal crap for the world to listen to, because that is also very hard for me. I am a very private person. So it is actually very hard to open up. Even to the point that my wife asks me about that kind of a thing all the time. Why I'm not more open. And that is a whole nother discussion, and that would be a good discussion for now, because she's gone this weekend, so I've been batching it, which has been nice. I hate to say that, but it's been nice. I enjoy being able to do kind of what I want to do, not feeling guilty. So. Yeah. And, you know, I've been watching a few streamers and stuff, and one of their favorite comments or sayings that they typically come up with is OMG. Or they say JC in some form. And I have to bite my tongue. Because I find that very difficult to take. Because I look at it as, guys, you wouldn't, you know, I don't use any of my friends' names to swear. So why would I use those two names to swear? You know. But, again, that's just me. Now, I'm not trying to make this a religious... Because I know I'll lose viewers, and, you know... I don't want to lose viewers. But I also want to be true to who I am. That one needs... And hopefully what I'm doing here will make sense, if you haven't figured it out already. Come on. I know it's an invalid aim location. Because you're being stupid. Okay. 45 and 45. Which means up to 60 I can use the slow belts. Shoot. Missed. Go back through and redo them all. Touch off. Yeah. Yep. I can't say that I don't swear, because I would be a flat out liar. But I try not to. Okay. I hate to break it to you here, Pat, but this is an English-speaking channel. Okay, can't line up with that. Duh. I'll check the... Heavens, I can't... I want to try it real quick before I pull out more of range. That here. That in it. Gotta go. Nope, that's not really what I wanted. I need 100 of that and 100 of that. No more doll? You know, I hate to break it to you, man, but if you're playing with dollies, that's all on you. Alright. They need power. Yep. Okay, so that is working. Get rid of both of that. Okay, so see now the spacing for this one is now what I need to go with. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Not sure I put that one in there. There we go, man. There we go. Means don't worry for the rest of your day. It's our problem-free philosophy. I'll stop singing. You guys did not come here to hear me singing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I can keep going and then I'll just... No, I can't keep... 4, 5. That's a good cartoon. Tailspin. Spin it! Anyway. Some of you guys are too young to remember Tailspin. Ew, I fell off. Alright, let's see how we did. Everything too close now? I mean, it's there, but at the same time. Here. No. No. I don't know if that's a good connection or not. You want to buy a dually? What kind of dually you want? I may end up redoing this, guys. But if I do, I'll probably do it off. Need to go take a minute and put my clothes in the dryer. So if you guys would give me just a minute. 8-foot bed, 4 doors. 6 and below. Why it gotta be a or a Dodge? I mean, but why not a good pickup? See, it's like these all of a sudden got just a little bit off. Yeah, we're going to redo them. Really do kind of wish some of you guys would get this game. I do. What's a good pickup? A Chevy, man. Or GMC. That's a good pickup. I'm not feeling confident. This one may have to be redone. Yeah. Where is it? Like it. Go. Oops. Not quite so close to the edge. Seems like where it was. Well, Chevy and GMC is on the list. Oh, I didn't see those on the list. I saw Ford and Dodge. Sorry. Power Stroke is last. Yeah, I mean, I've heard some good stuff about the Ford Power Stroke, actually, though. You know, as much as I'm not a Ford person. I can do this, Theo. Nope. I imagine I can't because it's going to require... Can't put... No, but what I can't... Put a header on it. And hopefully that works. I hope. Okay, so right here. I need to drop this one. Put in a... We're gonna see if we can... There we go. That's true, 7R. They are more costly. They didn't used to be. They do burn cleaner, but yes, they are more costly now, which is a shame. I mean, you know, the diesel engine used to cost more, but yet you would make that up in the price of diesel. Not anymore, you know. Which, like I say, is just a shame. Okay, we're gonna put that one not there. I don't want that one there. That's still a little bit off. There we go. Action. Five, six. Blast it. Yeah, buddy, does that feel good? possibly slightly crooked, but don't need them all. But it is what it is. Don't know why it's not wanting to line up. That. Try this. Couple. It's only 289, so it's not that much more. Okay, well that's nice. Oh, you wouldn't have def? Okay. 15,000 on a loan? Oh, that's not so bad, man. I say that as I've never had a vehicle loan, you know. Nope. My pickup is 20 years old. 21. No, 22. 22 years old. Yeah, another 3 years and I can apply for antique tags. Don't get me wrong, I would love a new pickup. I really would. But for as much as I drive right now, it's not worth it. Not worth it. You know, I've got my company vehicle, and so, you know, that's what I drive on a daily basis. Now, granted, I wish they would get me a Tahoe. That's one of the things that I miss from my previous job. Is my Tahoe. But that too is just one of those growing pains and growing experiences, you know? I do like in this update, they've changed it so that you can tell the color coding of the ins and the outs on these things, so that's nice. Okay, why did that say no? Yeah. I'm still older than my pickup, but yeah. Okay, it looks like I did not put a belt in there. goes. Okay. Got one there and there. There and there. There we go. Now, where should I do the power side at? The poles. It stopped raining again, but now it's rained so much that the grass is so wet, I'm not even going to go try to mow. I went out and looked at it when I took that little bit of a BRB. Ah! So, let me ask you guys, how many of you guys have somebody that you can trust wholeheartedly? And that you guys would be able to tell anything and everything to? Six-foot beds. Oh, see, mine's a 6-foot bed, and I like it. So, you know, you can keep your opinion. Okay, yep. That one there. We're not going to use that one there for right now. What we'll do is we'll bring a pole and set it right. There we go. Okay. Now we need to tell everybody what they're doing. Thank you for that. I didn't hear the sound. Again. Okay. Now they all have yellow lights because they're waiting on product. Awesome. Wait a second. Why are these two red? Because they didn't take. There. And thank you for the leg. There. Now they've got yellow lights. Name is Boomer. Good for you, Pat. Good for you, man. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is... gonna go there. This one's gonna go down. Okay. Yeah, I asked that question, guys, just because I used to. I used to have somebody that I could be that open and vulnerable with. Ugly. Girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend, man. I wonder if... Oh, for that. But an elevator would work good for this one. Technically, I don't even need to go through that splitter. I could turn that into a merger. I might end up doing, but this way it's already looped in this way. And it will take a while for all of these to fill up. But I'm going to give it some help. Worked. Take all. That is the question I was kind of hoping nobody would ask. Because the unfortunate answer is no. Not quite every Thursday, but I mean, yeah, but that... More to it than just that, man. Okay, why is iron ore? Seems like a lot of our connections did not end up making it. This one. Like all of our connections may not have made it. So I may end up having to redo some of the line anyway. Absolutely. Yeah, see, some of them actually took. Yes, and I realize I have not set up the output side of this yet. But I'm making it so that they really don't try to produce a whole lot right now. Yeah, everything's full on coal now. That's... Looks like I got some work to redo on that iron ore line. Well, if you're not going to do the work yourself, that could get expensive. Don't want the coal. Main bearings, rod bearing, yeah. There's a lot of bearings, and it could be even in the torque converter. It could be a turbo. It could be... Could be lots of different issues, unfortunately. Okay, so we are going and put all of this in it. that one. That in. Oh, he's out of coal. Yep. What? They don't have spark plugs, man. All this time, you gonna tell me that they don't have blinker fluid either? Because I know they got blinker fluid. I mean, I went out and bought a case of it last week. Okay, what's going on here that none of our iron ore is getting in? Alright, well, let's deal with the output issue first so that we can get everything running. Gotta turn down my mouse sensitivity. Okay. I take it that this did not line up with the output of the device, did it? Eesh. Yep. Dad. Dude. I got a little bit of extra blinker fluid. It's top grade. So yeah, I can hook you up with some. There you go. We'll get that emptied back out. We'll get these placed, and then we'll place those back. And Pat, you want to make sure that the antenna is tuned and everything for AM, FM. Okay, speed the mouse back up here. Woof. Bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun. The most wonderful thing about tickers is, well, I'm not the only one. Okay, wait a second. Somebody see a problem here? And next week, guys, I doubt I will be streaming, as I will have my in-laws here. Oh, don't. Trying to go to the center of the. Screwed that up. Really do. Alright, before I get too hog wild here, carried away. Yeah. That gets downgraded. We don't need them coming out quite like a bat out of. There. What's up, Haggard? Taking it into a 5-inch. Okay, I missed that pipe. 4-inch left pipe, then 1 inch up. Yeah, exactly, man. You lost your 10 mil? Uh-oh. Then you can always find them. Oh, shoot. That's funny, guys. That's funny right there. Why am I dropping splitters? Because I hit the wrong button. Well, they're hard to find. They're also just hard to maneuver. You know, parking lots, things like that, you know, just hard to get around in. Yeah, shoot. Not the one. Go that way. Good enough. BRB, yep. I mean, my thing is, you know, how often do you haul 12-foot stuff that the 8-foot bed really, you know, comes into play with? Not that often. And even in my 6-foot bed, I still haul 12-foot stuff. You know, you just gotta be a little bit more careful with it. Okay, fine. Not a big deal. You know, for towing trailers and things, yeah, I mean, that would be... You know, I can understand a little bit that, you know, where the 8-foot bed would come into play at, but still. You know, it still is a very long train back there when you start getting that, you know, a nice long trailer on. Okay. I'll put this one there. Right into it. There. Bring that out. Faster. No. Oh. Here, belt. There we go. Now I got my storage set up for all of these. Okay. Not done. Oh, blast it. And the world comes crashing down. Here we go. Now they're just feeding it in. Okay. 8-foot ladder down flat? Yeah. It just depends upon how often you carrying and are using an 8-foot ladder. You know? I mean, typically 6-foots are what a lot of people use. Obviously, I've used in quite a few 8s in my life myself, but, you know. Depends upon what you use all the time. Alright, we're going to come through and we're going to take out the elevators for the ones that I need to try to figure out what to deal with. Up. Spot. Up. Must have lost power to something. Okay. That is not going to help me test. Let me see. I put it back, didn't I? I don't have a way out of this place. Confounded, they keep me in a squirrel box. Okay. So, does this not have power? No, that does not have power. Okay. Thought I put power back on it. Follow the cable. Uh-huh. Haha. Houston, we have a problem. Okay. Nope. Nope, it was the left door. It was right. Wait, that's center, right? Okay. Alright, so now this should have power out here. So now we should be getting some iron ore coming back in. Put power poles in the way. That's what I was afraid of. Roachy. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to get I can come through right there. Do it. Blast it. Jump. Jump on it. Jump on it. Oh. Not as tucked back in the corner, but at least it's not bleeding through the wall. It has to be a 2-wheel drive. Yeah. Okay. Hey, we got iron ore coming back in. Say most of them. Wonder why? Because I've used this idea here before. See, I mean, those are going just fine. So what's going on with these? Not latching. Which means that I am too far. Yep. Means I gotta take down this entire tire system. It's too far to the right, looking at it this direction. I would say that's what most of them are then. Yes, sirree. Well, guys, I think I am going to stop the stream here on 2-hour mark. I know it's been a while, and I appreciate you guys hanging around, but I've got to go fold laundry and get ready for tomorrow. And so, without much further ado, we'll see you guys all later. I appreciate you guys all being here. Just remember, stay safe out there. You never know what can happen. So, we'll see you next time.